What up, what up, what is up? My name is C. This is my baby,
Ronnie.
and this is your upgraded life. How you doing, guys? Today we're going to talk about finances in your relationship.
Right.
We're going to go over some things that can help you guys out as to when, you two butt heads as far as what you're going to do with your finances. And when one person wants to do one thing with the finances and one person wants to do the other. Exactly. And then we're going to tell you guys our story and what happened with us.
One of the things that happened.
Yeah, one of the things.
Over 26 years, a lot of things happened.
Yeah, a lot of things have happened.
We're just going to give you one quick story about what happened.
And maybe that'll help you.
That'll help you.
Go ahead, baby.
So I thought you was going to tell it because the story is about you. So I can tell you.
See, look, we live. We live, baby. So we don't know what we're going to do, but I got you, baby. I got you. Okay, I'm going to tell the story. So what happened was... as a couple, we have our own separate finances. Then we have our commingled finances, and we have business finances.
So hold on, you're jumping ahead of yourself. So tell them what recently happened, so we can help you.
Well, see, I had to lay that foundation. Basically, what happened was I wanted to make a business move, and I didn't run it by my wife. And not run it by my wife in the sense of I gotta ask her to do. No, run it by my wife, and that's the right thing to do. Anytime you have commingled finances, and you want to take some of those finances out, it could be the man or the woman. Right. You should run it by your partner first. That's just the right thing to do.
Right.
But in this situation, I did not do that. And so even though I was trying to make a business move, I went out here trying to tricking up the money. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I wasn't at the strip club, nothing like that. I was trying to make a business move for my family. What happened was that didn't work. I wanted to be the hero in the situation. But he
wanted to, because we always do things together, especially when it comes to business. So this is the first time that he wanted to do something outside of us, to just kind of surprise me with.
Yes.
And in him doing that,
it didn't
work out.
Even
if it did work, it still was an issue, was because we had a foundational rule that we would always discuss with each other what we were doing and how we're going to do it, and have an agreement before we actually did it.
Yes.
So in doing that, what happened was he actually felt worse about the situation than I did. Like I was ready to move on. I had forgave him for it. Like, okay, we talked about it, we discussed about it, you told me what's happening. And I was okay, like, okay, it happened. And he actually took it worse than I did. He actually was like, I didn't want to break your trust. He was really like in his feelings about it. And I was trying to let him know it was okay. It was something that internally he had to deal with. But he wouldn't have had to go through all of that had we stuck to our agreement of discussing it first about what we were going to do.
And one of the biggest things about that is what happens is if that keeps happening, then trust is broken.
Right.
And now the relationship is in danger.
Right.
Because now I can't trust you.
And so look, can you say you're in a full conundrum if not only did the finances, you're having issues in your finances, or you did something with the finances. So if you don't communicate with the finances, and then you go around and it doesn't work out, what's not happening next is you're not gonna have no physical intimacy, because now you done broke the trust. You don't have the money. Like my husband, he gave an example before. He was like, if we would have saving money for the car, or we were trying to have a savings for anything that went wrong with the car, and I went out and I spent the money on something, I didn't even have to. It might have not been frivolous. I just spent money trying to do something else, but I didn't discuss
out of that car money.
Yeah, out of the car money. And now something happened to the car, and now we don't have that car money. So now we didn't had an argument over why did you go in and do this with the car money, and now we stuck because we didn't have the money for the car to fix the car.
That's a good tip too. When you have money set aside for certain things, save that money.
Save the money for that.
I know life happens, and sometimes you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
But if you by all means can stick with the plan that you guys have come up with, then stick with that plan.
So tip number 1 of the day, if you don't remember anything else, the first tip is make sure you communicate about your finances, and then you all have some ground rules that you just do not break. And I'll tell you, if you have, like, let's say she has an idea that you might not be feeling as a husband or as a man or whatever, and she's like, well, I want to do this, and he don't want to do it, or he wants to do something and she doesn't want to do it. If you all don't agree, let the money sit.
Yeah, just let it sit.
Don't do anything with it. It ain't the time for it.
Just wait till both of you guys guys agree on
Right.
what it is you want to do.
Right. Yeah. So make sure you have an agreement. So that is our tip number one, is make sure you communicate
Yes.
about your finances so that you all don't have to go through some of the things we went through, have arguments, have, times where you don't even talk to each other. We try to help you avoid that. So listen to us, take our advice, and hopefully you can take something from that. So, I wanted to say too that the way we have our finances set up is important. Now, we do believe
I got my savings in my checking.
yeah, the way we believe, we do it. What works for us is, and like before we kind of get into all this, we are not financial advisors. Do you want to say that with me? You will not.
We are not financial advisors. We just gonna tell you what works for us.
What works for us. So the way we have ourselves set up is we have an account for our home to take care of home finances. That's everything with the car, with the bill money, anything with the mortgage, anything with our kids.
Yeah.
That is in an account by itself.
Yeah.
Then we also have.
I don't know if anybody's still doing this in 2022, but you cannot be in a relationship and y'all have one bank account.
Right.
You can't have one bank account to do all the bills, your money in there, her money in there. Kids money in there.
That's too much going on.
That's too much. Some gonna go wrong.
Even if it's 2 accounts, that's too much. We got a whole bunch of different accounts. We compartmentalize our finances because we found out that it's easier to handle, easier to manage that way. It's a clear-cut directions to what this account is for and what we're doing it for. So outside of the home, then we have our business that we are definitely joint owners on. And our ground rule is we're not doing anything. We're not taking any money out of that account until we agree on what's going to be happening. Of course, we deal with taxes and all that stuff. All that stuff we already know what is happening with this account. So then we have our personal accounts. He has his account. I have my account. So we are firm believers that even though you're in a relationship or you may be married, you still should have your own money. Yeah. Like, who don't need to have their own money?
Been together 26 years. We still believe you should have
your own money. Have your own money. Yeah, it's not that he doesn't know what's going on in my account. He can even take my card. It's just that I know that this is Ronnie's money, and Ronnie can do whatever she wants to do with this set amount of money.
You better believe she got some money stuck away somewhere.
I
ain't no fool now. I know you got some money somewhere.
You know, girls, we always got money somewhere. Yeah. We ain't gonna never be stuck like Chuck. We always gonna keep some money somewhere.
When a man say he broke, he broke. Now, when a woman say she broke, that means she down to about $1,000. She ain't broke.
She ain't totally broke. You know how we do, ladies.
Yeah.
So it's still important to make sure that even when you're in a marriage or you're in a relationship, that you do have your own account that you can have for yourself, that you know, I can do whatever I want to do with this account. Yeah, he knows what it is, and he can get the account, the card, I can get his card, whatever. But we know, that this is ours and I can do what I want to do. And then we have our joint stuff together and we take care of the house together. So hopefully that's tip number 2 that would help you. I'm not sure, you may already be doing it. If you're not, and you're finding yourself having issues in your finances in a relationship, and things always seem to be y'all having, miscommunications, you have overdrafts or things like that are happening, this would help you kind of eliminate all of that stuff. So
also, you need to have finances to manage.
Yes, you need to
if
have.
You ain't got no finances.
You ain't got nothing to manage.
That's gonna be a problem in the relationship. Right. That's gonna be a problem. Let me say that again. You have to have finances to manage. If you don't have finance to manage, that's a whole nother video.
Right. Now, we can help you on that right here, right now. We can help you right here. So if you are looking for passive income, and y'all know we are all about, if you don't know, let's tell you, we are all about passive income. We have had businesses over the years that, have definitely worked for us, and we had some that just were total fails. Yes. So we have tried a little bit of everything, and we have found, scoured the internet, we have scoured different things to try to find out what works for us when it comes to passive income. Passive income is you do the work now, it may take you a month, it may take you a couple of weeks to get it, you got to work hard, but once you do that work, it's done, and you just keep getting paid, whether you're eating, sleeping, you're intimate, you're having vacation, whatever it is. Oh, you know I'm gonna throw that in there. So whatever's going on, you still getting paid. We could be loving up on each other and we still getting paid. We're trying to help you get there. That's why it's called your upgraded life, because we want to help you in all areas of life.
You got one more time to say something.
Look, we on camera now. Behave.
Okay.
So we have two things in the description below that can help you when it comes to passive income that works and that's easy. Yes. If you can't do these 2 things and you don't need passive income, you need to go and work your job. You'll do what you got to do, because it's
nothing
not
wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want passive income, these are 2 things that you definitely can do if you're willing to just do a little bit of work. It doesn't take a whole lot, because like I said, I already got my plate full, so I ain't trying to do no whole lot. It doesn't take a whole lot, but you do have to do something in the initial forefront. But it will keep paying you time and time again. So get back
overview. What did you learn here today?
Right.
Look, first thing you learn here today is you got to have finances to even have something to manage.
Right.
You don't have finances, then forget everything else we say.
Right.
If you do have some finances, communicate about it.
Yes.
If y'all have set goals and set things and set aside some money that you say this is what that's for, honor that.
Right.
Step 3, have different accounts.
Yeah.
Do not try to do everything
In
out
one
of one
account.
account. That just makes everything hectic.
Yeah.
Step 3, man, love each other.
Yeah, make sure everything's put together.
Yeah.
You know, make sure y'all communicate about it, and
Yes.
you'll be good to go. Make sure you check out the income, the ways that you can make passive income down below, because it would definitely help you. And let us know too if you want more videos or you want more content on
Yes.
finances and how to handle them together.
Be glad
you know,
to share it with
we're very transparent. We're gonna tell y'all some things,
We'll
and,
keep it real.
and we know we got some people that may not like our videos. It's okay. You can just
okay.
skip over our video. But
Yeah.
this is for those that actually truly want to live an upgraded life. They want to live a better life, and we're trying to do everything we can in our power to help you. So make sure you like our content, you subscribe, you send people to our
Yes.
channel so that it helps us continue to do this full time and bring more content to you. Okay? So until next time, have a wonderful one. Be blessed.
Peace.
Bye.